the challenge, the pain, the gain, and the potential of doing business in southeastern Nigeria, the Biafran land. ECOC, growing the economy of the southeast. Think home.
Viewers and subscribers, this is BVI Channel 1 and we are back again on the program ECOC, Economy of the Southeast, where we encourage our people to come back home. And this call for Akulono is gaining momentum as more popular Igbo businessmen that have scattered their wealth abroad is now joining in this advocacy, telling our people it is time to go back home. As we got it from the chairman and president, the founder of Charis. Listen to him.
Okay, Luko, Mwafu Igbo na yejinelu anya n'ụlọ. Ịbịa na Anambra State ebe m si kịta, ịbịafụ 7 miles square ebe m na-akọ rice. Maka na mgbe ekwuchalụ, mgbe agbalụ, anyị akụ ọnụ, echigakwa back ebe esi jelu. Nna m ochie sị na ọkụlụ okpukpe ya egbuti ya akwụ, anasala ete eri awọla. Anyị nwe ebe anyị si jele eje n'onwelu onye kụrụ ndị kụrụ okpukpe ahụ nwee ndị gbarịa nri ka obere mpe. Ife anyị na-eme today na anyị na-eji capital anyị je na-develop other people community, hapụzie sọsọ our weak ones in the village. Mụnwa so n'otu onye na-asị na oge ruo na ka anyị echenji meruo anya n'ụlọ. Ife agwara kịta ahụ na chenji ka a na-eme ka anyị mekwusie da chenji na ezigbota chenji ma anyị meruo anya n'ụlọ. Maka na ọ na anyị kreti ọrụ n'ụlọ, ohi akwụsị n'ụlọ, ama akwụsị n'ụlọ, ndị mmadụ kụrụ ụtụtụ na-egwu ife ha na-eme. All this nwatakịrị je a na-agbapụ na-achọ ebe ọzọ, anyị na-edozi obosi ndị ọzọ. Oge ruo na ka nwa afọ Igbo ọbụla ya na-eru anya n'ụlọ, onwe ife o nwere na wenata ya n'ụlọ na-anasị n'ụlọ adị mma wee dọrọpụ ezi.
The challenge, the pain, the gain, and the potential of doing business in southeastern Nigeria, the Biafran land. ECOC, growing the economy of the southeast. Think home.
Good. In thinking home, the big question is home good enough? Seeing what is happening in some parts of Igboland, bringing back home the wealth of our people poses serious threat from having the right place to invest in property, in industry, in agriculture, in businesses, in schools, and the rest of them. Many people have said, what we are seeing, demolitions left, right, and center, as we saw it in Ekulobia. I went through that part the other week, and I saw a lot of demolition. And this is one of the points of concern to our people. Watch this.
Can you see this? Ana Agonere. Soludo Batalago ata Obatalo Ekulobia. Soludo is actually living up to his words to transform Anambra State. And I said, anytime, anywhere, he will be judged by his works. As far as I'm concerned, then others say that they are going to judge him also by his words. Well, GGM is out to hold the government accountable and to also bring to the knowledge of the people what their servants in government are doing. So look at this one. What do you think about this? To me, this is a game changer. This will transform not just Ekulobia, but the entire local government surrounding it. Urumba North, Urumba South, Aguata, name it. It is going to really open it up for economic development. I can tell you this. Unafulia, unafukone man. Everywhere na heavy machine. Okay, now why? There's a kind of diversion. That is what is happening here in Igboland, and I'm bringing you this report live and direct.
The challenge, the pain, the gain, and the potential of doing business in southeastern Nigeria, the Biafran land. ECOC, growing the economy of the southeast. Think home.
Good. The big question now is, how can our people come back home, invest, and have peace of mind? That's why we have the organization that we are dealing with, a reputable real estate company in the name of CCF New Haven Estate. They are the #1 institution that not just believing in our Kuluono, but ensuring that our people invest and have peace of mind, so that those who are investing will not fall victim of some of these demolition exercise. The problem is not the demolition, but investing rightly in the right place. And you can only do that when you have a committed, reliable, and experienced real estate company. But before we bring the president of CCF to highlight how you can effectively invest back home and have peace of mind, before I bring him, let us quickly take on our commercial break from the CCF. I'll be right back.
It's good to make hay while the sun shines. That's why, my dear friend, we're telling you about the Airport City Estate Umueri. The new Anambra International Cargo and Passenger Airport in Umueri is now functional, and that has made the city to become a beehive of activities. Airport City Estate Umueri is now selling like a hot cake. Any moment from now, the estate will sell out. So, it is a great opportunity that we are availing you to be a landlord and come and own a plot or more at Airport City Estate Umueri. The estate is on a table land. It is well beaconed and people are already developing their own plots of land. The estate is only 3 minutes drive from the airport and a stone throw from Stella Maris College. As we talk, street by street demarcation is already going on in the estate. Remember that land never depreciates, it always appreciates. So even if you don't want to develop, you can sell your plot of land and make lots of profit. A plot of land is now selling for only 2 million naira. To acquire our land, all you need to do is pay 10,000 naira registration and you shall be directed to see the land. If you like it, you can pay, and an irrevocable power of attorney, which implies that even the company cannot revoke your ownership of the land, will be given to you. We can also help you register the land and develop it at a moderate price. We act as surveillance. In case someone is helping you, we can always give you feedback on progress of work. Contact Committed Christian Friends New Haven Real Estate Company Limited today to acquire your own land at Airport City Estate Umueri. We are at number 20 in Osionira, near Boromi Roundabout by Savoy Junction, Oka Road, Onitsha. For inquiries, call us on phone 07017870777. I'll take it again. 07017870777. Or you may also call 07038180830. 07038180830. Airport City Estate Umueri is fast selling out. Get your own plot of land now at a moderate price for your complete peace of mind. CCF, your peace of mind is our commitment.
That is the message coming from CCF. And we are privileged to have the president of CCF here to highlight on how you can invest in Igboland and have peace of mind. And it is my pleasure to introduce to you the president of CCF in the person of Elder Sylvester Onigwe. Sir, it's a pleasure to have you once again.
Thank you very much.
It seems that what we've been preaching, a lot of people are now beginning to see the importance of Akuluono. Yes. And some of the big Igbo businessmen are now realizing the importance of engaging their voice to encourage others to, it's time for you to come back home, like we saw from Concharis. Now, the big question as it borders around your experience in the field of property investment, people are afraid to bring their property back home or investment back home, to build industry, to build school, establish business, and tomorrow government will wake up and say, we are demolishing it. How can someone effectively engage in such investment and not have to face this kind of situation happening at Igboland today?
Thank you very much. That is the gospel I have been preaching. It is the gospel of what, whenever you want to do investment, you make research, you make inquiry, you ask questions. Now, what happened at the Colombia is, I've been there. Governments have rules and regulations to do things. If you obey those rules and regulations, your government will not tamper with your property. If there is any reason to tamper with your property when it occurs for something that overrules the public interest, and government happens to spoil your building, government will pay you compensation. If government didn't pay you compensation, but there are things you must have. In the first place, if you want to bring your home, if you buy land, you register it, you have a registered survey plan, and register that documents in the ministry, you have state of code. Then if you want to build, it's another stage. If you want to build, either you want to build church, or you want to build residential building, or you want to do commercial building, or you want to build factory. Whatever you want to build, you will draw that thing in plan. After drawing the plan, how it's going to be, or factory, you will draw the plan. And when you draw the plan, you meet the people called ASDEB, Anambra State Urban Development Board. That is why you see some people, when they come, they will write on the wall, ASDEB, remove. They'll write it, remove with red, remove. And some people, when they think they are smart, they may bypass it and go and build. Maybe they'll see a cake or the car for. If they don't have that approval plan, when you do that, you bring your drawings, you send it to the government, government will charge you their fee, they will cost the building and you pay, and they will stamp approved. Go and build. You have your document with you kept. Government won't come tomorrow to destroy it because government have given you approval authority to go and construct and build whatever you have built. Then if government have any reason to come and destroy it tomorrow, they will pay you. If they didn't pay you, you sue them to court, you will win them. You will win them. That is why you see some people, when they make case with government, when they have all their rights, they go to court and they win government.
So the problem some people normally have is that they bypass some of these things, maybe they have somebody in the office. They will just cut corners, and then after the bribe, they will just overlook the demolition exercise. Tomorrow that person will leave from that office, and one day government will wake up and say they are demolishing. And when they ask for the paper, because the person don't go give you the paper. Some doesn't even go at all. Not even go to. Some people doesn't, when they just see land, they build. Or some people will just say, this is my father's land. It's not your father's land. When it is in urban, what is called urban, that is development have come that place. The urban development board, the authority of government that see urban development. They have plan for every development. They know, they cited it. If you want to build commercial or residential or factory or church, whatever word, you will draw it in paper, draw the sketch and the plan and send to them. And they will go through it, come and see the place you want to build and approve it. You will pay. There is fee you will pay to government. They will stamp to you, approved by the Anambra State Urban Development Board. They will approve it. You now go and sleep and begin to do your bidding. Nobody will come tomorrow to spoil it. If government have any reason to spoil it, maybe this one now that they are saying they are building flyover, that means that place now is a place that government have interest of this overriding of public interest. Government will
call you and pay you compensation. If they don't pay you compensation when you have all these documents they have given to you, you sue them to God. Produce your documents to the court, and court will compel government to pay you compensation.
Okay,
That is how it's being worked.
I think that is, I believe those who are watching have actually understood the importance of proper documentation. Don't do anything in a hurry. You know, one of the problems our people have in this part of the world is that they believe they can cut corners. The corruption in the system is encouraging them to always find a way to do things in a shortcut. And at the end of the day, it becomes the longest cut. And that is why we encourage people, when you want to invest in the Southeast, reach out. Don't just do things randomly. Don't just go to the roadside, or people, the one they call agents. They find you property. They find you property because you get money. You go and build. They will tell you that you know how to do it. They will just go and bribe one or two persons, and they will look at the other way you construct. At the end of the day, when it is the rainy season, you go no say you no get roof. That rain go beat you tire. And that is why when you do some of the things right, then automatically you're on the safe side. And that is why we encourage people to invest properly. And if you are buying properties, especially in estate, it is far better than just buying random properties, so that it will be secure. And when you are dealing with real estate companies that has estates and the rest of them, deal with reliable ones, the ones that are duly registered, so that what we witness in Igboland will not be your case. Seeing demolition of so many buildings, a whole lot of buildings were demolished, and the people were really agonizing. People were agonizing. People I saw complain, businesses demolished, plazas that were just newly constructed being brought down. You can imagine if you own those properties and you never for one day thought it wise for you to do the proper documentation. Those shouting compensation, government will not compensate you for not properly
Register your documents or your property.
Exactly. So that's what we're talking about in this program. And I believe you have learned one or two. Then we are going to also highlight on the biggest and the fastest real estate company, each estate that is happening at Umueri. Talking about the Airport City Estate at Umueri by CCF. I'll be right back after this commercial break. Don't go away.
It's good to make hay while the sun shines. That's why, my dear friend, we're telling you about the Airport City Estate Umueri. The new Anambra International Cargo and Passenger Airport in Umueri is now functional, and that has made the city to become a beehive of activities. Airport City Estate Umueri is now selling like a hot cake. Any moment from now, the estate will sell out. So, it is a great opportunity that we are availing you to be a landlord and come and own a plot or more at Airport City Estate Umueri. The estate is on a table land. It is well beaconed and people are already developing their own plots of land. The estate is only 3 minutes drive from the airport and a stone throw from Stella Maris College. As we talk, street by street demarcation is already going on in the estate. Remember that land never depreciates, it always appreciates. So even if you don't want to develop, you can sell your plot of land and make lots of profit. A plot of land is now selling for only 2 million naira. To acquire our land, all you need to do is pay 10,000 naira registration and you shall be directed to see the land. If you like it, you can pay, and an irrevocable power of attorney, which implies that even the company cannot revoke your ownership of the land, will be given to you. We can also help you register the land and develop it at a moderate price. We act as surveillance. In case someone is helping you, we can always give you feedback on progress of work. Contact Committed Christian Friends New Heaven Real Estate Company Limited today to acquire your own land at Airport City Estate Umueri. We are at number 20 in Osionira, near Boromi Roundabout by Savoy Junction, Oka Road, Onitsha. For inquiries, call us on phone 07017870777. I'll take it again. 07017870777, or you may also call 0703818 0830 070 3818 0830. Airport City Estate Umueri is fast selling out. Get your own plot of land now at a moderate price for your complete peace of mind. CCF, your peace of mind is our commitment.
Don't forget, we are still on the program, ECOSI, Economy of the Southeast, and we are highlighting the importance of bringing your wealth home and investing in our homeland, the southeastern part of Nigeria. But while doing that, you need to do it the right way. And the best place to get started is with CCF New Haven Estate. And we are still talking about the Airport City Estate at Umueri. Now we have the president. Sir, talking about Umueri Airport City Estate. It is the fastest growing city. There is a plan for the city along with the airport that is right there. Now, tell us, would there be any possibility of having the government encroach in that estate or breach their public interest, as per they say? Is there any reason whatsoever that could happen in the nearest future?
Actually, in the nearest future, there is no reason, because we have, before we plot the place, we bring the government, the officials of the government, we report it to the government, they give us their workers, they come and search, and even from the office, they check the plan, know that there's no anything, know that it is not a place that government have interest. They come to the spot and search and confirm and give us approval. When we now bring the registered irrevocable property, we register it. It is in there in the ministry. Then if anybody want to build tomorrow now, he will go to ask them if you want to perfect what you are doing. Not just you have seen land. You go to, you draw your building plan and go to the authority, the Anambra State Urban Development Board. It is there in any local government. They have office. They will come and see what we want to build. You want to build church, you want to build school, you want to build commercial building, you want to do residential building. You draw the plan and go to the office. They will see it. You follow process and they will approve it for you. Go and build. They have their copy. You have your copy. You come and build. Nobody will come tomorrow to tell you that it's overriding public interest. They will pay you compensation above what you spend to build it.
Okay, but in the estate, there are procedures on the kind of properties and how you're going to construct it?
Yes, whatever you want, like you anywhere, even that the club we're talking, if you want to build factory, you will draw the plan of the factory you want to build.
Okay, you are
and send to them, they will approve it.
Okay, you're talking generally, not just about the estate.
No, I'm just saying generally, whatever you, not only the estate, even if your father, you inherited the land from your father, you didn't buy it. Anything you want to build that you inherited it from your father, that city is already urban. It's assumed that government have the general land. You go to government and register it.
Okay.
Then if you want to build any structure, you draw your building plan and go to ask them. They will approve it for you.
Okay.
When they approve it, you go and put your structure. And when you put your structure, government won't come and, if government will knock it tomorrow, or when government will give you notice they are knocking it, all you need to do is to take photograph of your building, and you already have it in the plan that government approved for you. You go and sleep. After you go to government, they will pay you compensation. It is government made these provisions. That's the provision made for building. But unfortunately, so many people doesn't know about this, and the people that knows it want to boycott the rule.
Okay.
When they boycott the rule, now when this kind of thing happen, you just cry for nothing. Cannot even sue government because they didn't give you approval to build that structure.
Okay.
If they have given you approval to put that structure and they pull it down, go and rejoice because they will pay you double.
Okay, I think that is a really good answer. But coming down to the Umueri Airport City Estate, the estate is duly
registered.
secured. So there is no cause for alarm.
No cause of alarm for government to come in there. They are not extending any flyover there. If they are extending flyover, you make money from government. if they approve your building, you make money from them.
But the estate has already been registered. So
yes,
and they know that there is no plan for government to construct. But if in the case tomorrow.
No, we are talking in the case of this Ekulobia own. You know, there are so many people, indigenous, that the thing affected. Some of them inherited that place from their fatherland. They inherited it from their father. Some of the people grow and see their father have died, and the structure in their place, in those places, are giving them money. But ignorantly, they didn't go and register that building on the town planning authority. They didn't, the sketch, the plan of the building is not registered. When it is not registered, they can't do anything to government. Because government made that provision that we must go through that system to own or to build. So that if anything happens, government will pay you compensation. Then if something happened now, you didn't have building authority approval, who will you hold?
I think it's making sense, and I believe that what you just said or highlighted here, people should understand that if you are in your village, not just estate or whatever, wherever you have property, especially those in the village, because Ekulobia is a big eye opener.
Urban, anywhere, any urban city, you must have approval of the building, whatever kind of building you want to build, approval by the government.
Okay, and what we're saying in essence now is that even if you call your place village, development is expanded.
Yes.
And we're telling our people, come back home, invest home. And as such, as they are responding, more development will be happening, more villages will be opening up, people will be setting up factories in their communities,
churches,
and it is transformed from village to urban city.
Yes.
That is the message you are getting from this program today, is that if your community is positioned for this kind of urbanization, it is time for you to go and do the needful by registering whatever property you have in that place, so that should anything happen, maybe dualization of road, expansion of road, or bringing in any infrastructure by the government, that they will say that your property, that the interest of the government overrides your own interest, and they are going to bring it down. Then, for the fact that you've registered it, they are going to pay for compensation.
Yes.
And that is the message that we are bringing to you through the president of the CCF. And it's my pleasure to inform you that the Umueri Airport City Estate, like we are saying, sir, is one of the best things that is happening. I don't know what the situation is concerning, especially the price. As you have said, I've announced before that the price could increase anytime.
We have said it. It's not just talk. It's not traders talking. By the end of the month, this June, it will have increase. From July 1, it will have increase. But the good news is that the increase is affordable. Our people can still afford it. Yes, it is affordable increase.
I hope it's not up to 3. I hope it's not up to 3 million or 4 million.
Well, it's affordable increase. When the management will sit and they say it will be, but it is affordable increase.
Okay, so when are they going to get the new price?
The new price from July 1.
When are they going to get the amount or the?
From July 1 now, you call us, we'll tell you the price have changed. Or we'll come any program from July 1, we will now tell you this is the new price.
So from the next program where the new price. Oh, so in essence, what is being said now, make the hay while the sun shines. You've heard it from the president of CCF, the fastest growing community and the best positioned estate. That is hot cake. I've been there. It's one of the best things you can ever think of. Honestly, when I went there the other time, I was astonished. I saw the way the land is so tabled. The land is so tabled. There is no hill. There is no land, no swampy area or erosion or whatever and all that. And it is already in a built-up area. It is not in the bush. You see properties already erected everywhere. There is school just very close to it. Sarabari's very popular school, and it is on the major road. You know, all of these things are one of the things that I tell people it is time for you to take advantage of this opportunity, because when I went there, even people who have bought land recently are already fencing their property, they are erecting their property, and I'll be there anytime from now to also show you more of the projects that have sprung up ever since then. And that is why we encourage you to make haste while the sun shines. And it is my pleasure to tell you that it has been a wonderful experience dealing with this organization, the CCF. Sir, I have to acknowledge that you have done your own part in providing this opportunity for our people, not just to invest and invest rightly, but also invest affordably,
Yes.
and in a place that have big prospects.
Yes.
Even in Ije Ranuzbo, Eba Asawalo. Asaba, we know of Asaba, we know of Aguleri, we will know of Obosi, and so many other places that you have sold out. And this one is another big opportunity, and we hope that our people will catch into that. Thank you so much for giving us your time. We hope to have you again next week.
Thank you. God bless you.
And to our viewers, that is where we're wrapping it up on today. ECOSI, Economy of the Southeast. Keep watching, keep subscribing, keep liking. Most importantly, keep sharing. Until I come your way, make sure you tell your neighbors to bring their wealth home.
The challenge, the pain, the gain, and the potential of doing business in southeastern Nigeria, the Biafran land. ECOSI, growing the economy of the southeast. Think home.